So let us do a quick summary of what we have learned in the previous videos so that we know how to use the information to assist us on the journey of self-transformation. So firstly, we learned about the importance of understanding the mind. It's important to know how the mind works, because otherwise, how can we address any issues that may arise? And I always encourage you to develop the knowledge from experience, because if you simply believed what I say, it will just become a religious thing. So the best way is to do it through the practice of meditation. If you are interested, you can take my other course, which is the greatest meditation, where you can develop self-knowing in the most efficient way. Now, next we learned about action and reaction. In this video, I try to bring you awareness to the understanding that the goal of the journey is to address sufferings, our suffering states of mind at the reaction level, rather than the action level. Realize the difference between being happy and acting happy. Then we talked about the self. What is the self? We also talked about self-rejection, how all forms of sufferings comes from the state of self-rejection, how the state of suffering is the state of self-rejection. In these videos, we learned that the deeper mind perceives everything as oneself, so all is the self. And as the key to developing self-transformation is by developing self-acceptance, we realized that to truly develop self-acceptance, we have to direct it both ways, inwards and outwards. We will talk more about this in the later videos. Then we talked about stimulation and habits. We talked about how excessive stimulation can affect our mind, as developing the state of stillness is important on this journey of self-transformation. Here, the video was to make you aware of the things that you may be doing that may be excessively stimulating your mind. And with the habit video, we learned about how habit patterns can be changed by doing something different, something opposite. So realize that on the journey of self-transformation, it is about doing something different inside and outside. It's about changing your beliefs. If you're attached to your old ways of doing things, of reacting to things, then certainly there will be no transformation. So realize the power of change, the power of trying to do something different. And next, we talked about focus and happiness, the relationship between these two. We realized that with focus comes happiness. So no matter what kind of mundane thing you are doing, as long as you do it with a state of focus, it will bring you happiness. This video was to motivate you to be focused, to be more still, to develop stillness, because a lot of us can, especially heavy thinkers, can be multitasking in our mind when we do something in front of us. And then we learned about writing, how we can know ourselves through writing. We learned that it's hard to organize our thoughts by thinking alone. With writing, it helps us to organize clearly, to see what's happening inside in a clearer way. So these videos were made to make you understand the mind better. Because by understanding the mind better, the journey becomes clearer. You can start looking for ways to change in your life to assist yourself on the journey of self-transformation. You can look for ways to do less stimulating things. You can start looking for ways to change your habit patterns. Now, in the next set of videos, I will be talking about the cause of suffering, which is the negative ideas, the relationship between negative ideas and suffering, and how negative ideas can create fears, negativities, confusions, limitations. So, in the next set of videos, you will be able to understand clearer what negative ideas are, how to discover them, how to transform them. So I'll see you in the next video.